all of my BBWs. I know we all done been duffed before. Designated ugly fat friend. If you've ever been duffed, this is for you. I want you to like, to comment, to duet this, and let me know your worst duff story. I got one for you, baby. Okay? I couldn't have been no older than 22.
Mama, I got the peroxide.
You got the peroxide?
You also didn't know my band.
Okay,
Peroxide.
thank you.
Mom, could you hand me some tissue?
1 second. Yeah, I got you.
No, I want to do it with you.
Watch out, buddy.
What is that?
The peroxide.
Will it hurt a
A little bit. Let me see.
little? Won't hurt that bad.
You stop messing with your mosquito bites, okay?
Mm-hmm.
Alright, go put this peroxide back.
We don't have no more bands.
You
Can
good.
you give me some tissue?
You don't need no tissue. Alright, go lay down.
They don't have no more band-aids.
They're fine. Go lay down. It's just a mosquito bite. Stop scratching it open, okay? Go lay down, baby. Okay. It's nap time. I came in here during nap time and they're of course bothering me. So hold on 1 second. Let me wash my hands. She scratched her mosquito bite open. Of course, whenever Mama wants to come in the bathroom to create a video, that's when everybody needs me. Sound like they're going upstairs. Okay. So anyways, let me give you my death story. So I couldn't have been no older than 22. I want to say I was 20. Maybe 21. But anyways, so I was with my ex-husband. This was before we got married though. I was dating my ex-husband. And I had just found out that he was cheating on me for the umpteenth time. He was a habitual cheater, and I was so ditzy. He was my first boyfriend. I was in love. I was not letting him go. So anyways, I had broke up with him, as I did often, because I found out that he was cheating. And one of my friends from high school had called me over. Now this particular friend, she was built like a Coke bottle. And I'm telling you, like, she was slim right here, and then boom, and then slim down here. That's exactly how she was built. And then her sister was more curvy. Her sister had breast, and then she was slim right here, and then like this. So that's how these two are shaped, right? And then me, I was not this size, but I definitely shaped differently than them, right? Okay, so anyways, that's just to give you the outline of it. But I had called my friend and told her what happened. She's like, oh yeah, come over to my mom's house. Her mom stayed in this really big house in the suburbs. So I went over her mom's house and we're sitting there talking and drinking, and I'm just crying about what's going on with my life. And then she's like, well, me and my sister are about to go on a double date. Do you want to come? I was like, a double date? She's like, yeah, but they always have an extra friend there. He don't ever have nobody to talk to, so you can come. So I'm like, so it's going to be 3 guys and you 2? And you want me to come? And they were like, yeah, we always do that. We all go hang out. My boyfriend and her boyfriend are roommates, and they have another roommate that doesn't have a friend. And I'm like, I don't want to triple date with nobody. I was like, I'm literally in the middle of a breakup with somebody that I've been with since I was 19. Like, I'm not trying to do that. And she was like, you know, you ain't got to date him. Just talk to him. Just be his friend. I was like, oh. So he knows I'm not going to date him. And she was like, yeah, he knows that. So anyway, so we get to their house, and everybody's drinking and smoking, and I'm just sitting on the couch scrolling through my phone, and I keep hearing the other friend like, who the F is that big B here for? And I'm just looking around because I'm like, I know he's not talking about me. So I kept my legs crossed, and I was just sitting there scrolling through my phone. And then my skinny friend, she kept sitting on her boyfriend's lap and joking around with him and stuff. And then the more curvy one, she was like, girl, come over here with us. I was like, no, I'm good, because I read rooms very well, and I could tell that the guys were making fun of me. When we first walked in, the guys were automatically looking at me like, what's wrong with this chick? First of all, those girls were dressed down. They had their hair and makeup done. They had their nails done. They were dressed in skimpy clothes. I was wearing sweats and a baggy t-shirt because I just got through a breakup, and I was sad. I didn't know we were going over a guy's house. I would have dressed up a little bit. Not that I was ugly, but I would have dressed up a little bit. But I was literally wearing baggy clothes, and I had just got through crying, so my eyes were puffy. So they were all looking at me like I was just ugly, and I didn't care because I wasn't there for them anyways. I was literally there because my friends wanted me to come. But the guys kept like touching on my friends because that was their dates. And so I'm sitting there, and this other guy is sitting across the room looking at me. Hold on. Son, I said it's nap time. You should not be down here talking to me. Go lay down. Anyways, so he keeps looking at me from across the room, and he's making like ugly faces at me, and he's making pig noises, just all this stuff. And I was ready to go, so I texted my friend. I was like, I'm about to head out. And then she walked over to me, and she was like, no, don't leave, don't leave. And then the guy, the one that was being extra rude, he was like, hey, does anybody in here want a Twinkie? And I didn't look up, because first of all, I don't even eat Twinkies. So I didn't look up. And then I was like, y'all, I'm about to go. And as I'm about to walk out the door, he said, hey, you forgot your Twinkies. And he started trying to hand me a Twinkie. And then my skinny friend, she was like, I'll take a Twinkie. And she took it. And then he was like, nah, that B knows she wants this box of Twinkies. I was ready to flip everything over in that house. Because not only was he disrespecting me, but my friends didn't say anything about it. And I looked at it like they were talking about me too, right? So I even made a Facebook status when I left and everything, like about how you can't trust nobody, even people you've been friends with since you was 15. Like, that's weird. And so, long story short, I stopped talking to them for a little while. And no, hold on, pause. Before that, I forgot I left my car at their mom's house. So I was with them. So I was stuck. So I walked outside, and then the more curvy sister was like, I'll take you to your car. And when she's taking me to my car, I started crying, and she's driving me to my car, and I told her what was going on. I was like, yeah, I was over here with y'all because da-da-da-da. And I was like, I was told that these dudes already knew I wasn't coming to date nobody. I'm not dressed up. I'm not nothing like that. Y'all all look cute, and they're looking at me like I'm just an ugly fat friend. And she was like, don't worry about them. They act like that all the time. I said, but the fact that y'all didn't say nothing. And she apologized, but I was still mad at her sister though, because her sister was my best friend. And I'm like, you weird for that. You knew that he thought I was coming there to date him. You also knew that I didn't do nothing to my hair. You knew I wasn't dressed. You knew all of that. And you also knew I wasn't trying to date him. So the whole night gets over. I'm back to my car. I made a Facebook status. She starts trying to call me. I don't answer. And then a few months or a few weeks, however long it was later, I finally let her explain herself. And she was like, yeah, my boyfriend, he's not really the nicest person. She wound up breaking up with him. She was like, him and his friends aren't really nice. If I would have tried to defend you, it would have been a whole big deal. I said, also, I was basically just the ugly fat friend. Like, you would much rather the whole house be making fun of me than for the house to turn on y'all. That was weird. So either way you put it, that was weird. Me and her wound up reconciling. We all just wound up being friends again. But a couple months later, another one of my friends that's not in their friend circle was having a birthday party at a hotel. And I was dressed down. I looked good. And I was dancing and all that. And I turned around and I seen an old boy that was calling me a fatty talking to my brother. Him and my brother went to school together. I didn't know that. Him and my brother went to high school together, so my brother was back on break from college because my brother had moved to Texas for college. So my brother was back on break from college, and they were close. So I walked up to my brother to give my brother a hug, and the dude was looking at me, licking his lips like he thought I was cute. And I was like, oh, you don't remember me from a couple months ago at your apartment? And he just looked at me, and I was like, yeah, that was me. And then I walked off. I could have cussed him out, could have whatever, but I didn't do all that because my integrity meant more to me than making him look stupid. Everybody else didn't have to know what happened, but me and him knew, and that was all that mattered. And I say all that to say, it doesn't matter what your shape looks like. What matters is the way that you carry yourself. And there are skinny girls who some men will just look past for a more curvy girl because the way she carries herself. So your weight is not what matters. It's how you carry yourself, how you look at yourself, and the relationship that you have with God that determines whether or not you're desirable. But either way, don't ever try and change yourself or make yourself shrink to be looked at as something desirable to men. Like, it does not matter what men think about you, especially if that's not the way you're even looking at them, because I'm guaranteed there's somebody for everybody. Somebody's gonna think you're beautiful. Somebody will want to drink your bathwater while other people might think that you're the ugliest thing walking. So never let somebody hold you down. Never let somebody make you feel bad because of the way that you look. And that was just my Duff story. If y'all got a Duff story, please comment, duet, whatever. Let me know about yours.